Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. It's Wednesday, April 13th, and it's about 12:30 in the afternoon. When I left home it was about +12, and we are starting part 7 of the Eglinton Crosstown Station Walk. So we left off yesterday here at Sloan Avenue in Eglinton. So this is the Sloan station. And I'm going to walk on the south side of Eglinton, heading east, of course. So I should be targeting 4 new stations today. O'Connor and Pharmacy, Hakimi Lebovic, and the Golden Mile stop. So I was doing 3 the last couple of videos, and I don't know why my camera just clicked off. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, so as I was saying, I was doing about 3 stations, and it was about half an hour. So today's walk, if I was going to do 3 stations again, it was going to be just over 20 minutes. And yeah, I want to do a little bit more than that. So I'm going to go to the 4th station. And that should be about a half an hour walk. And it's really nice out. Super blue skies. How beautiful it is. So yeah, we left off at the Sloan station. It's located in the Victoria Village neighborhood. So I think I did my first walk on a Sunday, I think. And or one of my first initial crosstown walks I did on a weekend, and there wasn't a lot of workers working on it, which makes sense. I think these guys and gals are working Monday through Friday. But I think I did see some workers. Incredibly warm April we've been having. I remember this exact day, April 14th, 2019. It was a brutal day, and it was brutal weather. It was cold, super windy. It's the type of day that penetrated through the bones. And last April 2020, on April 14th, was certainly cooler than it is this April 14th. This is 100% spring-like weather. This is like beginning of June weather. So of course when I come out, I put on a lot of sunscreen, and I'm using a mineral sunscreen on my face, and it's supposed to be an invisible dry down, but my face is white. Like I'm wearing a mask. If everybody remembers the movie Friday the 13th. Was it Friday the 13th or was it Halloween? No, not Halloween. Yeah, maybe it was Halloween, where the predator wore a white mask. Can't remember. Anyway, that's what I feel I look like. Well, at least I'm protected. That's, I guess, the one good thing. So there's no guardrails up here. Yeah, they just concluded. Yeah, just down there. So they're not up here yet. They're making their way up. Yeah, it's interesting to see the tracks, but no guardrails. You can tell they're working their way through. Oh, here's a nice playground. So we are going to be approaching Station 19, O'Connor. It's street level. It's Eglinton Avenue East and Victoria Park, located in the Golden Mile neighborhood. Access to the stop will be from both platforms. Both platform ends, using an adjacent pedestrian crossing at each of the two signalized intersections. Victoria Park on the west of the stop and Eglinton Square on the east. There's also supposed to be a nearby traction power substation. Located on the northeast corner of Eglinton and Victoria Park Avenues. And it takes electricity from Toronto Hydro and converts it into the current type needed to power Line 5 trains. Got to keep my eye out for that. Now, in yesterday's video, I mentioned that way back in the day that I hung out with some friends, some co-workers, and have since lost touch. And I mentioned that I had walked home from one of their places, and I'm pretty sure, when I was looking on Google last night, that she lived near the Eglinton Square shopping center on the south side, because that sounds really familiar to me. When I looked at the shopping center, I remember when I was walking home from her place, I was walking from the south to go north, because she was on the side street. And I'm up from the south north to get to Eglinton Avenue to go west, because I lived at Yonge and Eglinton neighborhood, in the Yonge and Eglinton neighborhood. And I think it took me about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to get home. So here we are at O'Connor. And I'm pretty sure this is where I came up. She was living in an apartment building down that direction. I'm sure that's it. So here we are at the O'Connor train station. And just across the way to the south, there's a big outdoor shopping mall. There's a No Frills. And maybe it's just a No Frills. Golden Mile something. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, X-ray and ultrasounds. Ultrasound, No Frills. What else? A walk-in clinic, a bank, Scotia Bank. Dollar store. I have a Joe Fresh here as well. Oh yeah, it's big. This is big. So this is called the Golden Mile Shopping Plaza. Yeah, here's Eglinton Square. Shopping mecca here. Oh, there's a Value Village. Oh, Value Village there. I think, you know what? I think that I've been to that Value Village, and that reminds me of a story that I'm going to share with you. I don't know if my husband will necessarily appreciate it, but I'm going to share it with you all the same. Probably about 12-15 years ago, my husband works in software development, and so he has been working with the same kind of group of people for a long time, off and on throughout the years. And throughout those years, they've become very good friends and know each other very well. Anyhow, because my husband and another fellow were some of the senior staff members of this particular division, they were doing a team building exercise of some kind, and there's about 4 of them that decided that what they do for the staff is they're going to dress up. They're going to dress up and in women's clothes, and it was part of a team building, I think, Halloween thing. I'm not sure, but it had to do with somebody had to wear a woman's outfit, somebody had to wear like a Hawaiian grass skirt look, and I can't remember what the other looks were. But anyhow, so these 4 fellows were supposed to be making breakfast or serving breakfast or something, dressed up. Anyhow, so my husband's quite fit and slender, and we went to Value Village to look for clothes for him to wear. And so back then, I remember, because we were looking at skirts that would fit him, and he ended up being a size 10 in women's clothes. And we bought him a skirt and a pair of shoes and a jacket, like a blazer, and then we bought a pair of tights, but we bought those new. And so we bought these clothes for him, and then he went to work, and they decided, okay, now's the time to, you know, go to their respective offices or whatever to get changed. And the joke was on my husband, because he was the only one that got dressed up, and with full tights and shoes with a heel and a skirt, and he actually looked good. And but the joke was on him, because the other guys, nobody dressed up, and my husband was the one dressed up, so the joke was on him. And I remember, I think his colleague sent me pictures of that look. And that's really fun. That was funny. Just think that's really funny. More because the joke was on him. And he did it to be a good sport. Good on him for, you know, laughing at the joke. Hey, here we are at pharmacy. So these walk between stations, I looked at, is about 4 to 5 minutes. So yesterday I was saying, wow, it's such a short walk. I'm so used to line 1 where the walks are definitely longer. But this line, the stations are pretty close together. So this is pharmacy. Pharmacy Avenue and Eglinton Avenue. And here are passenger shelter platforms. Now I know for sure that I've never walked east of, I've never walked this far east. I know that for sure. Wow, and there's another shopping mall. Wow, Walmart is here. People that live in this neighborhood, they don't have to go far to get everything from groceries to clothes to mattresses, washing machines. Oh my goodness. Cars, there's a smart center here. Toyota. Like everything is right here in this. In this, you know, this very short area here, there's all kinds of places to buy things. And I'm sure people that live, you know, on either side of Eglinton probably walk to these places. So here, oh, there's a garden center. Wow, and there's even more. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but again, where the Walmart is located, there's a whole other section of shopping. I wonder if it's an outlet mall. Foods, manicure place, Moore's men's clothing store, Subway, Starbucks. Hakimi Optical. Wow. Perfect that the line 5 is coming through here. Oh, well, look at, holy cow. There's more. Oh, there's Ren's Pets Depot. Oh, good place, Ren's, for pet supplies. Oh, gee, and a Canadian Tire. Old Navy. Cineplex. Timmy's, of course. Lowe's, Party something. I think it says Party something. Something, Party. Party City, I think it says. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, now we're coming up to the Hakimi Lebovic station. So it was initially, I think, called Hakimi, and then, or it was initially called Lebovic, but then they decided to merge those two names because each one of those are a street. Hakimi is a street, as is Lebovic. I don't know if they're streets or avenues, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Well, for the shopper, this is the location to come. I have a feeling they're like, most of these stores are well-priced stores, so I'm sure there's some good deals to be had once the stores open up again. There's the shoe company, Marshall's down that way. Wow. Gee whiz. As I mentioned, I live between Davisville and Eglinton, and I go to the, I think it's Eglinton, I don't remember the name of it now, right on the corner of Yonge and Eglinton, on the northwest corner of Yonge and Eglinton. But there's a Cineplex, and anyhow, that's kind of like the mall area in my neighborhood. Of course, there's Yonge Street with all the independent shops. Oh, here's Ontario Court of Justice. They got the platform shelters here as well. So There are some railings right on the platform, but I don't think they're finished railings. They don't look finished, but what do I know? Oh, there's the brick here. Home Sense. Wow. This is like a serious shopping area for Toronto. I don't know of another location in Toronto that is filled with so many like large stores. There's a Best Buy. It takes up a lot of real estate, all these big stores. Now we are coming up to the Golden Mile stop, which is Eglinton Avenue East and Warden Avenue. So there's an east and west location for this Golden Mile stop. It was initially called the Warden Station, but that name changed because Line 2 has a stop named Warden. So not to confuse, they wanted to make Line 5 stops, station stops, uniquely named. That's pretty logical. So this is the west location. And here is the east stop. Well, you know what? This shopping mecca is like continuing on east. It's blocks and blocks of shopping. And look at 2 car dealerships so far. Now I'm wondering about that hydro plant. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I must have missed it. Here's a Nissan car dealership, a Hyundai. Holy cow, and there's a Ford down there. Like, that's pretty amazing. So we've actually did 4 new stations today. We did the Golden Mile stop, the Hakimi Lebovic pharmacy, and O'Connor. So folks, this is as good a time as any to conclude today's video. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you very much for joining me. I look forward to you joining me in my next video. I hope you have a great day. And until we meet again, this is Boomer Girl Walking, signing off.